I have so much remorse. Like, I'm like, oh, did I say something stupid? Did I do something stupid? Did I purchase this? I'm checking my phone. Did I call somebody? Drunk texting and drunk dialing, I hate it. Hello, I'm Taylor-Alexis. Welcome to my channel. And if you're visiting again, thank you for coming back. This is a safe place where I talk dangerously about the life lessons that I've learned in my early 30s. If that is your jam, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So I hope that with the videos that I'm creating and sharing with you that you kind of get to know me a little more. So this time around, I want to kind of get a little bit deeper into something that I've been, I guess, thinking about and toying with for maybe a couple years now. I decided that alcohol is just not for me. Like, I don't feel like we were ever BFFs anyways, but this all started with a Instagram post. I had just finished working out, I was feeling myself, had a little ab selfie, and I was like, hey, I went 3 weeks without alcohol. Should I go 3 more? And people were like, this is when I had my DMs open. They are now off because I can't. People were like, oh my gosh, like this is amazing, or keep going, or I'm thinking about giving alcohol up myself, so this is really nice. Or some people shared that they've been, sober for like 12 years and things like that. So I just noticed, I was like, oh wow, like I haven't had alcohol, like I really haven't craved it. I haven't been in any settings where I need it or anything like that. And it actually pushed me to like go a little bit longer without it too. But I feel like this all kind of started back at the beginning of this year in January. My throat was itching, my face was kind of swelling up, and I didn't know what was going on. And I really suspected that it was strawberries because I was having like daily smoothies after working out and just really on my fitness journey thing. And I went to the doctor and I had my annual. So I was like, you know what, while I'm here, let's just do an allergy test. The last time I did an allergy test, I did an environmental one. To my surprise, I was allergic to like 10 or 12 different trees. And I'm like, bruh, like, hence the fake one back there. But I'm like, okay, cool, like no problem. So this time around, I'm like, let me just do the food one. Let's just figure it out. And if it's strawberries, it's strawberries. Turns out it wasn't strawberries. It was actually shellfish and green peas, which I'm like,
what do you mean? What do you mean?
I took my own assessment. I was like, well, if I didn't get an EpiPen, then like, am I really like that? Is it really that bad? I had a lobster grilled cheese, I think. It was delicious, but my throat was like, So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm like, all right, well, if I can't have shellfish and green peas,
what the hell could you go?
Maybe I should just kind of give it up. And that had me thinking about giving up alcohol. So alcohol and I were never BFFs. I didn't start drinking until I got to college, like literally the first weekend in college. And it's crazy because I'm like, I grew up Caribbean, but it wasn't something that I was like, oh yes. I think the most I had was like a shandy, the sorrel flavor. Although I was having fun with alcohol, or added fun with alcohol, or like loose or whatever, we were just not there. Like there were moments that we won't talk about because they're like unladylike, but just like, I was like, I can't do that. I can't continue doing this. I think I got to a point where I was kind of drinking to not feel, to just numb everything. And I think most of my 20s, I was just like, shots, tequila, Hennessy, whiskey. I don't know. I feel like all that excessive drinking kind of weakened my immune system. Again, I'm speaking for myself, I'm not speaking for anybody else, but it just wasn't something that was really adding to my life. And I remember talking about it, and I remember thinking like, oh, I think I want to give it up. Like, I don't feel like I'm an alcoholic or anything like that, but I have so much remorse. Like, I'm like, oh, did I say something stupid? Did I do something stupid? Did I purchase this? I'm checking my phone. Did I call somebody? Drunk texting and drunk dialing, I hate it. I hate that I did that. So if you were ever a victim of my drunk texting and calling, a long time, but from a distance. As I got older and entered my 30s, I really started rethinking my relationship with alcohol. I'm like, I can't keep doing this. I found that as I was focusing on wellness and the mindset shifts and things like that, I felt like alcohol was slowing me down. Like it was hard to run a business, work, exercise, eat healthy foods, or eat my colors. We'll talk about that another time. Drink enough water, socialize, go outside, touch grass. Like I was like, where do I have time to be drunk? In this mindset shift and all this alignment stuff, all this spiritual awakening that's been happening in my life, I just realized that like alcohol is really not doing anything for me right now. It's just not. Now that's never to say that I'm not gonna like, have a drink or two or something while out, but I'm like, the days of tossing back shots, and I can't. And then it's like, I never wanted to make having a glass of wine be my stress relief, because that's not solving the problem. It's really not. Like, yeah, you might feel good, but as you get older, them hangovers, they last a lot longer, man. I don't have time to be hungover for 2.5 business days. I don't got time for that. No. You know, it's weird when you start telling people that you're no longer drinking. Some people are like, cool, no problem. Some people kind of like make it about them. And you're like, wait, hold up. Did we share livers? Because I don't, Again, nothing crazy happened with this decision. It's just like, it's not for me. It's just not. If anything, I think I'm the fun, not the alcohol. As you get older, oh God, I feel like I'm sounding like that person. As you get older, your interests change. Like, you can't find me in a club in this country. Okay, maybe a club in New York. I think if I go to Vegas, I might go to the club. If I go to LA, I might go to the club. If I go out of the country, perhaps. But I mean, like, I'm talking about clubbing every weekend. That's a dub. Much like this audio, because I live in New York. So then I also thought about having like mocktails, or trying the non-alcoholic spirits that you can buy at the store and have at home. And I'm like, first of all, drinking at home by yourself, like, that is, I don't know. For me, I find that to be very depressing. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be doing that at home by myself, because I'm a social butterfly. I looked at the prices of the non-alcoholic spirits. I'm like, well, if I'm saving money from not drinking or spending it on liquor, why would I pay the same amount to like, I could just drink juice or water. So I don't know. I'm not really into the mocktails thing. I just, because is that really like solving it? Okay, whatever. This, like I said, safe place to talk dangerously. But is that really solving anything? Yeah, you might get the taste with zero feel, but like, when I posted that photo, that was back in July, and I've had a couple of drinks in between there, and I just have not felt good. And I was like, you know what? We're not doing this. I'm not gonna keep doing this. You know, I'm not gonna spritz it here or just have a glass of Malbec there. No, just, I'm gonna let it go for now. And like I said, that's not to say that I won't ever have liquor again, because I got vacations planned, I got weddings coming up, like I might have some champagne, you never know. But I'm good for now. And I'm actually curious to see how long I could go without having it. Like, I love a challenge. One thing I noticed that I'm a lot better with regulating my emotions, which has been really, really great. I mean, I've had some wild moments, haven't we all? Right? Cool, no judgment. But I'm so much better at regulating my emotions and just letting things go, letting things be, like letting go of like the need for control, just, because I used to let trivial things bother me to my core. No mas. You know, also without having so much liquor, I've noticed a difference in my energy. I notice a difference in my skin. I notice a difference with my mood, my body. Okay, we're getting through. Like, that's another thing too. I'm just like, how could you be so serious about your fitness goals and be drunk all the time? All right, that sounds judgy. But this is me judging myself. I'm just like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, because it's never just like, oh, I'm gonna have one drink. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, 1 + 3. I don't know. I just had to think about my reason why I was giving it up. I'm like, I just want to be focused. I want to be a better human, a better woman, a better businesswoman. I want to be a better friend, a better family member, all of that. Better lover, all of that. I will say, if anybody's thinking about giving up alcohol, figure out what your why is and then commit. It'll be so much easier. So I'm gonna continue on this journey of no alcohol. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm not gonna beat myself up if I do decide to have something, but it's probably, chances are gonna be low, real low. So yeah, thank you for watching. And if you've made it this far, just comment the word spirits. Like I said, if you are thinking about giving up alcohol, I'm right there supporting you. If you like anything that I spoke about today and you want to continue on with this weekly content that I'm giving you, Taylor-Alexis here. Just hit that subscribe button and we can be cousins, sisters, siblings, whatever floats your boat. All right, see you later. Till next time. Peace.